Sup guys, Time here. So with the 1.9 snapshots on the way now, I thought it was time to update my world. There are some significant changes from last time. Not everything is quite finished yet, but I will explain everything to you along the way. First things first, this will be the last update for 1.8. The next update will either use one of the snapshots for 1.9 or it will use 1.9 itself, depending on who's quicker, probably them. But anyway, let's go over and show you all the changes I have done. So starting at our base here, first small change is that these cactus, sugarcane and melon and pumpkin farms now have on and off switches. Reason for that is because the sugarcane farm is filling up pretty fast now, so these are all full. I mean, these are up here and this is also halfway now. So we can turn these on or off now. Also reduces like a little bit if you're struggling with that. Then up here, this is where the big stuff has happened. So first, here and here I've now added areas to keep villages. These used to be farms. I'm not sure if I will keep these like that or if I will add other farms in here, but yeah, for now they are areas to keep villages. No villages in them yet, they will come eventually. Then moving on, so this is all new, as you can see. Yeah, so the first thing here, this is a cave spider XP farm. Now, I knew that there was a cave spider spawner up here somewhere, but I always thought it was out of range, but apparently it's not. So I converted it into a cave spider XP farm, obviously. So the cave spiders will come down here, as you can hear them now. They will come down here. They will... one second, let me show you. Yeah, they will come up here, they will get stuck underneath this iron fence. And they will stack up. Eventually. Should happen pretty quick most of the time. Let's just wait for that. Yeah, they will get stuck under here. And then we can throw a potion. Or no, first we need to crush them here. Then we can throw a potion, they will die and we will get their XP and their lovely loot. Let's not wait on that, otherwise the video gets way too boring and too long. But yeah, so this is now a chicken farm. This used to be up here. That's been moved. Mostly to keep the noise sort of away from the main area here, really. And then up here, this is also new. This is a rabbit farm. So let's break that and get up here. And let's make this jump. There we go. So these are our rabbits. Press this button and then we can breed them. That'll do. And if you go down here again, we will see the baby rabbits will all drop down here. So these adult rabbits are all on top of this fence. And that will split the normal rabbit from the baby rabbit. These guys will then grow up and then we can pop this open and we can exterminate them. And then we will get their lovely stuff. Especially their rabbit feet, which you can then use for potions of leaping. Anyway, let's move on again. This is now the pig farm that used to be down here. This is exactly the same design as before, as goes for the chicken farm. And yeah, and then I marked all these areas with banners as well, so that we can easily see them. Which I think look pretty good. These were quite expensive to make though. These needed wither skulls to make. But yeah, so these are the first changes. Let's move on. Moving on then to the Nexus, where first of all we have a small change in the wiring. So the load order of these items has changed because I needed something for another project. And then we also have, let me find it, I think it's over here. So we now also have, indeed, here it is. This is a new connection to an old project of mine. You may or may not remember from the world tour that I showed you this thing here. So this is a dual cave spider and skeleton XP farm. And I said that we couldn't add a connection with it to the Nexus because it was too close to the home portal. However, I've done extensive looking and researching, and eventually I managed to creep in a portal, although it is of course a little bit away from the main farm over here. There is still one small problem with it. If you use the portal that faces east in the Nexus, you rarely still get teleported to this portal here. I'm not sure if I will fix that or not. I probably will eventually, but not now. Yeah, it only happens very rarely, and it only happens with the portal that faces east. So, yeah, I mean, to avoid it, just don't use the east-facing portal. Moving on then to our Stronghold area, where a few significant changes have happened. So as you can see, this is now all been tidied up. You can't even recognize it anymore that this used to be a stronghold. And that's because, first of all, I have added a silverfish XP farm. Now, silverfish are actually quite a nice mob for XP farming because, well, first of all because they're so small, and second of all because they don't drop any items. So if you want XP without getting our inventory littered with items, then we can farm these guys. So the way how this works is it's simply a crusher. One of them died there. Yeah, occasionally mobs do die with these crushers. Nothing you can do about that. Yeah, they've now been crushed down. We can now throw a potion and we will get a lovely XP. But now though we are going to the end where I have done a lot of work. So as you can see, this has all been tidied up now. And we now have a minecart system in the end. Which, if we go to the left here, will bring us to an Enderman XP farm. Here we are then in the Enderman XP farm. I will not go into too much detail for this thing yet, because I am planning to make a separate video that eventually where I will compare this farm to the Enderman XP farm that I had in my previous world. If we then leave the Enderman XP farm, we will end up here, and this is the first unfinished bit of my world. So as you may or may not know, in 1.9 the end generation is going to change. There will be multiple islands, it will be infinite, and there will be new structures and generally more interesting terrain. What that means for our world? Well, not much. All of this here is going to stay, that is no problem. There will be no chunk errors or anything like that. It will be just newly generated. The Ender Dragon is going to respawn. And when we kill her, she will leave 2 new portals. So there will be one overworld portal like this, which will be roughly in the middle of the world. This one will stay, by the way. And then there will be another portal that will take us to the new end generation. And the last thing, which isn't finished and where also the majority of my work has gone into, is that big hole over there. So this is Monument Island, and if you would have gone down here in the previous download, this would have been an ocean monument. However, as you can see, I've torn that ocean monument down, I've cleared all the water, and I'm turning this into a guardian farm. Yeah, I wanted to finish this thing and then update this and then update my world. However, time has been a little bit tight, so yeah, it didn't happen. And I didn't want to wait you any longer, and I really wanted to try the new 1.9 snapshots, so that's why this isn't finished yet. But yeah, all the preparation work has actually been done. I really only need to build the farm itself. That's gonna take another long time. Yeah, so obviously the monument is gone, this has been bordered, and then also I've lit up, I think, hopefully most of the caves around here. Since this is mostly deep ocean, there's not too much around them anyway, so... And as you can see as well now, spawns are really good. And our difficulty is 6.31, so that's also a good sign. That is almost the maximum difficulty we can get, and I'm making screenshots. So yeah, I only really need to build a farm, but that will be done for the next update, and the end will also be finished in the next update. But yeah, this was everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.